Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Alex here, aka the Big Black Otaku, back with another video. This video I'm going to be going over what I read in December 2020. Alright everybody, first up on the list was We Never Learn Volume 13. Now if you don't know, We Never Learn is similar to quintessential quintuplets, and if you don't know what that is, it's pretty much a harem manga. I think it's better than normal harems. I think it's a little bit more lighthearted, and the girls aren't like crazy obsessed with him. It involves the main character, Yuki, helping out these random girls as they, want to do random things in their lives. Like the main plot in this one is this one girl wants to become a doctor and save her dad's clinic or something. I like it. The plot's light and fluffy. It's a nice change of pace. As you can see, it's not crazy as far as the, outrageousness of the women drawn in it or whatever. Or at least I don't think. Let me see if I can find a good one. Yeah, but I mean, don't want to go over too many spoilers in case people are trying to read it, but I definitely like this one. This one would get probably 4 or 5 stars out of my book. Second on the list is a title that was very highly recommended with other manga tubers on YouTube, and had a lot of good reviews, so I decided to pick it up, and that is Volume 1 of Grand Blue Dreaming. Now, I have to admit, I was not a fan of this one. It has a lot to do with these people will go to college, or this main character, he goes to college and he joins a diving club, and the diving club is full of like crazy jocks and all they do is drink, and I don't know, I wasn't a fan of it. The main thing that I didn't really like was the art style. It's a different type of art, like the faces, like I don't know if you can see that, like I don't know. It just doesn't look good to me, and it really distracts from the main story in my opinion. I thought there would be like more hot babes in here, but in my opinion, if I'm reading like a college story thing, there's gotta be more hot babes in here, you know what I mean? See, like here's another one of these weird art. I'm just not a fan of the style. If the art don't pop, I gotta stop. And unfortunately, I already purchased the first 3 volumes of this, and I don't think I'm even gonna read 2 and 3. If I do, it's gonna be way, way on the back burner, so. All right, next up on the list is Volume 3 of Gagant. Now, if you don't know already, Gagant is from the author, or correction, the mangaka of Gantz. So with that being said, continue reading this. I really enjoy Volume 3, can't wait for Volume 4. I think we only have to wait until February for Volume 4, but with this one, the plot continues. The adult actress turns into a giant Godzilla type monster, attacks monsters and stuff. It's really weird. I don't want to get too in depth with it because I don't want spoilers if you guys feel like reading it, but it's interesting. The next volume I read in December was Spy Family Volume 3. Now I really enjoy Spy Family Volume 3. It's a good story. It's a nice like a family type thing. I think everyone knows the plot right now, but one of the highlights of Volume 3 is when the little girl, she's trying to earn like brownie points in school. And long story short, there's a really good scene where they're playing dodgeball at school. And that was probably my favorite things to read in this book. All right, the next 3 manga that I read in December was Ice Shield 21, 15, 16, and 17. Now I don't know why, but I was in like a real big football mood last month, and I have a lot of Ice Shield in my backlog, and I really wanted to burn through it to clean off some of my to-be read list. And I really enjoyed Ice Shield. It's a sports manga with American football. Really enjoy it. I like how they break down the different types of players, the different style of play. And right now they're in a tournament and they're playing football. It's nothing special, but I just like reading about football in a comic book format. Really enjoyable in my opinion. All right, next 2 I read this month was My Hero Academia Volume 16 and 17. Now, when I first started reading My Hero Academia, I started recently, like a couple months ago, when I first started picking up manga around like February or something like that. And I saw this cover and I was like, man, I need to see what this dude is all about. So I tried to binge read all the way up to get to this cover. This character was actually introduced in, I think, volume 16, but I really want to see this cover or see what this guy was about, because look at that, it just looks cool. It's just a cool cover. You just want to see what this guy's about. Like, look at him. He's got $1 million on his chest. He's like all blonde hair and like super cool. Like, he's way better than Deku in my opinion. Like the way he looks anyway. He just got that swagger, you know? All right, another manga that I have been keeping up with as far as their release dates and I am up to date and current with is Demon Slayer, Volume 19. I finished that in December. I think Volume 20 comes out in January. No, I don't know when it comes out. Probably February. No, I think March. I don't know, whenever it comes out. But whenever it does come out, I'm buying it. I'm keep reading this. I love these volumes. They're really quick reads. The action is cool. People are dying left and right. It's kind of like Game of Thrones, you know? And I know some people in the comments don't like the action because they don't like to get attached to characters and watch them die and stuff. But I think that just makes the story more intriguing because you never know who's gonna die. You don't know who's gonna pop up out of a tree and kill somebody. The skills that they're learning, the main character is like leveling up and getting stronger and all that stuff. And you're getting more attached to the characters because it's all about the journey, right? That's what separates manga from American comic books. You grow more attached to the characters, you grow with the characters, you see them get stronger and yada yada yada. I think that the American comics, they kind of yada yada over the parts where the superheroes origin stories, you know, they normally just go right into the action and stuff. And I think that's what manga does really good, is they go into the backstories, they get you attached to the character as they don't have any powers or anything like that. And as they progress through the story and they get stronger, you are more along for the ride with those people and those characters. And I think that's what makes the manga so good. And Demon Slayer does an excellent job of that. Another good one is Hunter x Hunter, but I'm not as far in Hunter x Hunter as I am in Demon Slayer, but good. All right, so now we're going into the last manga that I read in 2020, and I'm so glad I saved it for last. And I ended 2020 on a high note as far as manga is concerned. And that is 20th Century Boys Perfect Edition Volume 16 Omnibus. And I just love this. These volumes take me a little bit longer to read because the story is really deep and I have to pay attention a lot more. And plus they're like, I think they're like 3-in-1s. So they do take me a little bit longer to read. I think this one took me pretty much the whole month to read, but the story is getting great. It's so confusing. I love it. I love time travel and bouncing back and forth, and the art is just super crisp and clean. I know exactly what's going on and everything, and you just want to like zoom in and pay attention to all the details and see if any of this stuff matches up. There's so many clues in these panels. The panels itself is just taking you along for a ride. I love this thing. I cannot wait to continue reading this. Okay, with that being said, that concludes my manga reading list for December of 2021. I ended the year on a high note, some really good ones, some okay ones, and the Grand Blue Dreaming, man, I'm just not feeling it. So with that being said, everything that I've completed gets moved over to the completed bookshelf, so you know I gotta put that montage of me sliding them books in, so. Thanks for checking out the channel, I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, do whatever, or don't. I just do this for fun. I'm not making any money or anything, but let me know in the comments if you have read any of the manga that I have read this month, or if you got any suggestions for me. So stay tuned for some more content. Have a good day.